Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Duel Transer. So, I know that this is actually coming out of nowhere for the most part, simply because if you've been watching the Let's Plays I've been doing, you know that I didn't actually finish Reverse of Arcadia. I mean, I finished the story, and I did like 1 or 2 post-game videos, but I was actually done with that game for a while, like in my mind, you know, not like officially, because I will be coming back to it later. More so because I've just, oh my god, I've played too much World Championship back to back, it's ridiculous. And I'm at a point where I'm just like, oh my gosh, man, I need a break. I need a quick break from that. So I will do the post game of that more than likely after this Let's Play is over. If not, I might do one more Let's Play, another Yu-Gi-Oh game before I head back to that one. Which obviously means I'm not going to be doing Over the Nexus next. No, I need a quick break from all this World Championship stuff. So I'm doing something very different, Duel Transer. I'm going to go ahead and press the A button, sure. Let's start. So in case you don't know, this is actually a game that was released for the Nintendo Wii back in around like 2010, I believe, 2010. That's my other file I was playing with recently just to, like, you know, practice a bit and make sure I know, you know, basically just the features, how to work the game and all that, because I don't want to be like an idiot and be like, oh, how do you, like, confirm something? Like, dude, just, you gotta know your stuff before you actually do a Let's Play, you know? So, I'm not saying I need to know everything about Yu-Gi-Oh! Before I do it, I need to know just about how to work the game, is what I mean. So, let's go ahead and do a new game here. File number 2, yes. So, this game, despite it being on the Wii and being technically very different than the World Championship games, it's still a dueling game, you know, it's still like one-on-one dueling, and just, you know, same rules like real life and so on, so, yeah. I think I'm gonna go here. So, first of all, I will say that this game can actually only be played by using the Wii Remote and the Nunchuck combination, which I find very odd because you would think that this game would let you use a classic controller, but apparently it does not. So let me actually, okay, well first before I talk about all that, let me go ahead and cover a couple things here. So first of all, you get to choose your character. So there's, okay, that guy looks like Joey, okay. No, that guy's dressed like Kaiba, sort of. Actually, no, it's not. It's more like, wait, is that the Society of, no, I'm a freaking idiot. Okay, whatever. So these are all the female characters. I don't think you actually get to customize it that much, which is actually very interesting, despite this being a Wii game. This looks most like my character, aside from the hair being different, but I don't think I can change it to, like, red. I'm pretty sure, so... Hold on, I'm pressing all the buttons here. Nope. Okay. Let's go with that. That's me. Alright, so here we are in the main menu. So, like I was saying before, this game requires you to actually play with the Wii Remote and Nunchuck. Now, I say requires you to, but you actually don't have to play with the Nunchuck. I have it connected now, but here's what's very odd about the game. First of all, if I remove it, I get this message popping up. It says Nunchuck is required. Normally, if you then press OK, the game would then not let you play until you reconnect the Nunchuck to the Wii Remote, right? This game doesn't do that. It tells you it's required, and then it lets you play the game without the Nunchuck. I don't have it connected right now. It lets you play the game. You don't have to do it. You don't need it. You can play the game just like this with the Wii Remote, but if you disconnect the Nunchuck and don't play with it, it actually limits a couple options and features in like the deck building menu and stuff like that, which is a little bit, it's a little bit of a downside, which means you should actually play with it connected. I reconnected it just now, if you heard that clicking noise. So, let's go over all of these things. So first of all, there's story mode. I'll go into that in just a little bit. Deck menu. So deck menu, you can go to deck edit or recipe viewer. Recipes, you know, you get to see the different decks, of course, that you have available, and then you get to edit your deck. So with this, deck edit mode is not as great as the DS games because you have a few less limited features since it's not touchscreen. But basically, this is what it looks like. I have a 43 card deck at the moment, as you can see. So that's kind of not good. I should get rid of a couple cards. So if you press plus, or sorry, not plus. If you press, the fuck do you, minus or 1, right? Let's see, no, minus. So, minus lets you go from deck to extra deck to side deck. And those 3. Plus brings up the menu that you're able to do things like you can move to side deck. But it's faster to just, you know, actually, no, sorry, you move the card to side deck. I'm getting so confused here. Even though I did actually review this before I did the Let's Play. So that's minus. Plus, you can see the card details and more details if you want to. In most cases, you don't have to do that. You can just see the effect on the left side. You can also see what card or what pack the card is out on. As you can see, it says question mark right now. You haven't gotten it yet. And then card genres. The DS games does also do genres, like, you know, like deck destruction, hand destruction, destroy spell trap, destroy a monster. It categorizes cards based on what it does. So that's it for that. Obviously the pad is to move up, down, left, right. A is to select anything. You can then say move to the card trunk. I don't want to do that yet though. 1 and 2, however, do a couple things. So 1 actually takes it to a help menu thing. You can basically see, you know, what all this means. But I'm not going to do that. And then 2 lets you actually swap out the view on the trunk. Let me go ahead and explain what that means, because right now it's not doing anything, as you can see. It's just same thing. But if I move cards to the trunk, so let's see, I actually have to move 3. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is stupid. Why didn't the game just do 10? 10 per row, that way it's 40 total. Oh my god. That's gonna be such a pet peeve for people. This is 36, 30, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Makes sense. Okay. So this means I have 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 monsters. So let's see what I actually have here. Now you can actually categorize the cards by attack. If you go back to menu, you can then go to, you change the layout. Sorry, not the layout. You, search menu, my bad. And then you can sort or now your search or an initial search. I'm going to go to sort here. I'm going to sort by attack or normal, or you can inverse it. I'm just going to go with normal. Alright, so here is my entire deck sorted by attack. So I have, what did I say, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 monsters. So if I can actually get rid of at least 2, that'd be great. So for tributes, I have Behemoth, the king of all animals. Now here's what's really stupid about this. So this card is good for a beast deck, right? I would imagine so. If I take a look at every other card I have, just watch. Barrel Dragon, that's also not that great of a card. It's 2 tributes. Magna/Slash Dragon, that's pretty good. That's okay. Deathloaf, that's a great tribute monster for now. Swift Gaia, not the best, but it has a good effect, I believe. It's fine. Fiend Mega Cyber, I would argue it's a little bit better actually than Swift Gaia. Gemini Elf, Insect Knight, Yugioh, those are good beatdown monsters for now. Axe Raider, Warrior Digrapher, Obnoxious Celtic Guardian, decent effect I suppose. Winged Dragon Guard in the Fortress, Vanilla 1400 attacker, what the heck. Giant Soldier of Stone, Command Knight, DD Warrior, Marauding Captain, Warrior Lady of the Wasteland. As you can see, you got some good warrior support here. Exploder Dragon, okay, that's actually good. Karate Man, Sasuke Samurai, Card Blocker, Vengeful Shinobi, Banner of Courage, Dust Tornado, Enemy Controller, Fissure, Kishido Spirit, Limit Reverse, Magic Drain, Phalanx Pike, Raigeki Break, Reinforcements, Reload, 7 Tools of the Bandit, Shield Crush, Spell Shield Type 8, Stop Defense, Sword of Dragon Soul, the Warrior Returning Alive, and Trap Hole. So as you can see, it's kind of a mess of a deck right now, right? That's fair to say. So you have to just do your best here to make the best possible deck. Now, one thing that I was saying about this card, I don't know why they gave you this card. If you take a look at your deck, in terms of monsters, how many beast type monsters do you have aside from Behemoth? If you answered 1, you actually answered a bit too high. The answer is 0. Making this just a 2700 generic beat stick for the most part. That's it, with 2 tributes, which means it's garbage right now. So get rid of that. Okay, so now that I have card in there, if I actually press 2, that's what I meant. That you can press 2 to switch the trunk view to like that, or 1 at a time if you want to. It's up to you on how you want to do that. I personally keep it like that, how it is right now. I'm also going to get rid of Battle Dragon. Too many tribute monsters. You got Magna/Slash Thestalo, Swift Gaia, and Fiend Mega Cyber. Now these 2 are more situational, not always going to be tributed, so that's cool. So you really have 2 true tribute monsters. That's fine. Get rid of that. And maybe I can get rid of 1 more monster, I guess. Karate Man is not that good of a card. Everything else is fine. Winged Dragon is pretty garbage. Giant Soldier's fine. 2000 Defender. Command Knight, DD Warrior, Marauding Captain, Warrior Lady, they're all good. Exploder Dragon, hell yeah. Sasuke. Card Blocker, not that great. Vengeful Shinobi's okay for now, I guess. And for spells, there's garbage cards in here, man. Like, a lot of these are fine. Even Banner of Courage is technically, it's tolerable for now. Just Tornado, that Shield Crush, that's tolerable. Reload, where's Raigeki Break? This thing. The Equip Monster gains 900 attack for each card in either graveyard that has the same name it does. That thing is garbage. Magic Drain, that's okay. Limit Reverse, not so good if you don't have a lot of variety. Kishido Spirit is absolute trash. Self Defense, not that good. We gotta work with what we got though. But what I'm gonna do right now is just get rid of one more monster. I'm gonna get rid of a Karate Man. I don't think that card is really gonna be viable at all. And once you're done, all you have to do is go back because the game will actually save upon going out. So that's it. Alright, so that's my deck. Fixed it up a little bit. Free Duel. Free Duel, basically any opponent that you duel once in story mode, and you also purchase their recipe, you will unlock it here in Free Duel. In the beginning, you only have one opponent, and that's actually this one AI duelist. That's it. So the more you play story mode and the more recipes you actually purchase, the more opponents you'll have here that you can just grind off of for some DP. So yeah. Shop. So you do have your shop here. The shop is a little bit different now. You can buy recipes. In fact, this is also hilarious how it just looks like a freaking, oh my god, it looks like freaking for kids or something. You know, because Yu-Gi-Oh is obviously not for kids, but whatever. Here you can buy recipes. They cost 300 DP each. But right now, they're kind of like, how should I say this? They're kind of like, well, it just says AI duelist, so they're anonymous. Once you defeat the duelist, it'll actually tell you whose deck it belongs to, and obviously you'll unlock more and more recipes as you go throughout the story mode. Packs though, packs will be changing in the shop in this game depending on where you are located at in story mode. So just keep just an FYI for that. Don't limited edition pack. I'm not doing that right now. That's all you have right now. But once you actually start story mode, you'll have a lot more. I'll talk more about the shop a little bit later and how that works. Status, you can see your status here. Like, and this game uses levels actually. Level 1 experience, DP that you have. So the experience is for your level up. If once I reach 1,000 experience, I will be level 2. It's that simple. DP is how much I have currently. The 3 icons are wins, losses, and ties, I believe. Number of total cards is 43. Card types in possession is 41, which means I have 2 repeats, I guess. Roulette count, how many times I spun the roulette in the story mode. I'll talk about that later. Okay, next thing is options. Alright, there's a lot of options to fix here because this game, if you do not customize the options accordingly, this game will be slow as fuck, just like World Championship games. But if you do it right, it'll be much faster than World Championship games. First of all, message speed, do it fast. That's fine. Card animation. So for card animation, what you want to do, very obvious, slow. I'm just kidding. You want to do fast, very fast. Do it fast because that actually will speed up the game a lot, and you want to do that. Dual effects. I'm gonna keep them on for the first duel that has an anime character, just so I can show you what that actually means. And you're gonna find that it's so annoying. I'll disable that later. Display detail confirmation. The fuck is that? Oh yeah, every time a card is activated or summoned, a detail confirmation will appear. Please disable that. That thing is no. Display activation confirmation. Basically, it depends on how often you get those things of like your opponent activated a card, change something, or is the opponent's end phase, change something. What I do is self-on, even though I'm not even sure what the hell all-on and self-on means. I'm gonna go ahead and do self-on. Card placement, auto or manual, just do auto. I mean, there's no link monsters in here, so it doesn't matter, really. Auto draw, I'm gonna do on. That just speeds things up a little bit. And summoning shortcut, I guess on. I'm not even sure what the hell that one means. But everything else, go like that. I think that's fine. Again, I'll put that off eventually, but I'm gonna keep that on for the beginning, just so you can actually see what I'm talking about. Okay, load data, that's fairly obvious. You just pick your file and load the data. And then database, this is where you can see a bunch of stuff like card album, movie theater. You can see the forbidden/limited card list as well. I'm not going to go through all this right now because I want to actually do one duel in this video. Hopefully I can. But here it is. Here's the entire list. It uses the March 2010 list, as you can see. So that's all what's forbidden. And eventually we get to limited, of course, right over here, and so on. I saw Mizuki limited there. Wow. Okay. And then duelist data. You get to see the duelist data. for different opponents that you duel. That's cool, right? A lot to explain, but yeah. Okay. Nintendo Wi-Fi connection doesn't work anymore because Nintendo Wi-Fi connection is offline now. Let's go into story mode and take this on. So, here we go. Oh my god, there's sirens in the background interrupting my story mode. Announcing the opening of the Duel of Legends Cup. Okay. Come, all you proud, strong duelists, demonstrate your power. The victor is promised a position far more prestigious than that of Duel King, and with it shall receive untold power and wealth. Alright. This was the written invitation which Shiny received. So I received an invitation. Also enclosed was a portable, ARM-equipable personal digital assistant, a PDA. As Shiny reads the enticing invitation, his duelist soul is awakened, and his blood begins to boil. Wow. The location of the event is Ragnarok, an isolated island located in the far seas. The sender's name is Searcher. Or Searcher, I don't know. Searcher. Deck in hand, Shiny begins his journey to the stage of battle. Okay. Well. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Alright, Yggdrasil Entrance. I don't know how to pronounce this. Above ground Yggdrasil Entrance. Welcome, duelists. My name is Sergio, the host and organizer of the Duel of Legends Cup. Firstly, I'd like to thank all of you proud duelists for gathering here. Alright, so what you'll see is that basically every single Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's anime character is going to be here, you know, for this tournament slash whatever you want to call it. There's Yusei now, okay, so the current king is there. Yeah, the dialogue is a little bit lengthy here in the beginning of this game. You'll clearly see that really fast. I'm not going to mash it, but I'm also not going to read all of it. That way you can just kind of skim through it, sort of. So Trudge is apparently into Mina. Again, I never watched the entirety of the 5D's anime, so I don't know what the hell actually happened. I mean, I know the whole arc of, you know, Signers and Dark Signers and all that stuff, but, you know, that's about it. In terms of what I know. Dark Signers. He says, we're not here for the tournament. Okay? And here's Akiza. We're getting introduced to basically everybody here. Here's Rally Dawson. Oh my god, is this gonna duel? And Tank. Tank is here, what about Blitz? And Nervin. Oh, fuck that guy. Nervin. Oh my god, Nervin. So they snuck into it, but there's Tenzin as well. And here's Blister. Okay, here's Rally again. I won't fail you, Rally. Here's Hunter Pace. Oh my god. More people. And here's Crow. And here's Ransboard. Oh my god. I'm telling you, everybody's here. The top floor of Yggdrasil. I don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's Yggdrasil? Yggdrasil? Yggdrasil maybe? It might be Yggdrasil. Okay, so the tower that stands before us is Yggdrasil. Okay. Duel on this island, okay. Yes, exactly. Weed out the weaklings. That's the goal. That's the goal of this. PDA sure is handy. That's good. Okay. Let's do it. Let's play. Let's duel. So I can actually go ahead and explain this to all of you. Oh no. More? More talking? Can I just get on with it? You're not coming? Okay, he's talking to me. Yes, I have my own way of doing things. Okay. Yusei Fudo. Shiny? I like that name. Why, thank you, Yusei. Alright. So basically, Goal panel. You must move your character onto this panel to... Okay, a lot of you are being like, what the fuck is going on the screen right now? I will explain. If you've never played this game or never heard of it, I will explain how this game works. And it's actually kind of interesting because the duels are still the duels, you know. You still duel and that's unaffected, but the story mode, instead of you moving around your character like the World Championship games, at least the newer ones like 2009, 10, and 11, it's a little bit different. So I'm kind of not explaining this right now because I will do it myself. Alright, here we go. So basically, I'm on the very left. Now if you press, so here's your menu. You can, you know, move up, down. You can't move right now because you don't have any roulette AP. Let me go back by pressing B. So each one of these little things is a panel. It's basically like a board, sort of. All these are panels, as you can see. I'm right here. That's my starting point. My goal is to make it to the, well, goal, of course, which is over here. This is the goal. That's the goal panel. So I have to make it over there. So on my way over there, I mean, I have to obviously move. The way you move is if you actually press B again, B brings up the menu and then lets you free move, you know, like that, or free explore. So if you select AP roulette, you will actually go ahead and roll a roulette. In the beginning, you get 1 through 4. It's kind of like a die roll. You're basically rolling the die to see how many spaces you actually move. You can always move up to that many spaces, however much you have. So if I get a 1, I can move here. If I get a 2, I can move up to here. If I get a 3, I can move up to here. Unless there's an item or character blocking. So if I get a 3, I can move 1, 2, but then there's an item, so actually I stop because that's an item. Basically, the shiny things are items. Both purple and green are items, but the big difference is that if it says item roulette cont, I think this means like continued, it stays there forever while you're here on the board. The green ones will disappear after a certain number of rolls, so this one says 5. After you roll the roulette 5 times, that item is going to disappear. You can always replay stages later on if you want to come back to them, so that's fine. So if you miss something, well, too bad, you know? Like, that one over here disappears after 5. So this one over here is permanent, you see? Aside from items, there's obviously people, duelists on there. So here's this guy. You can always see if they're going to duel you. If it says level and something, their name is called Enter the Turtle, like of the deck, the name of the deck. The guy is Zanny. It's basically a not relevant character. I hate to say that, but some people are just not relevant in this game. If they don't have like a little icon thing, like an art icon and just like a generic hidden face, they're like a non-story character basically. There's Chief Armstrong, so there's Tetsu Trudge like I said. Here's Tenzin. Tenzin does not say level, he's not going to duel you. MC, level 2, feeling lucky, okay. Then we got Nathan, level 5, Alliance of Justice, it's like an Ally of Justice deck. Rally Dawson is not going to duel you. Larry, level 1, Weakling, oh my god. And then we got some items over there. And this is kind of like the boss of this floor. This first floor, this is Wrathy, level 5. And down here, these panels are in every single floor. They're basically there locked until you have that card in your trunk. In other words, you need an Earthbound Immortal Aslapiscu to actually go beyond over here. Question mark panels are always hidden until you like get adjacent to them, then you'll actually see what it has. Kind of like if you played a strategy game, it's similar to like the Fog of War, that you have to get close to actually see what it entails. So those are hidden. There's going to be much more hidden ones later in the game, trust me. And lastly, the green ones here says there's slow panels. You use 3 AP for every one that you move, so it gets a lot more difficult to move around there. So basically the way this works is you need to roll. You know, you have to roll. You gotta do the AP roulette. Roll by pressing the A. Let's see what I got. I got a 2. Okay. So now I can move up to 2 spaces. With no AP remains, the player cannot move. And you can basically, yeah, so every 10 levels that you reach, so once I reach level 10, AP minimum goes up by 1 and maximum up by 1. Right now it's 1 through 4. So once I reach level 10, my roulette will be 2 to 5. Level 20 will be 3 to 6, and so on and so forth. That's kind of how that works. So obviously you'll be able to do better the more you level up. Now, you can AP roulette as many times as you want. The downside, like I was saying, is the items. You want to get through stages quickly because you want to get those items that are going to disappear. This one now says roulette 4 because I already rouletted once. So you want to be careful about that. We can get to this one if we get a bit lucky. There is absolutely no way that we're going to get to this one right now. Especially because all these are 3 AP. We're going to have to come back here later in the game and get all the way over there and make it. This one we can get because it stays there forever. So we can actually get 3 of the 4 items here. Now, of course, I'm going to be dueling all these opponents here. So I have to, of course, move. So I'm going to go ahead and move 1. 1 down here and then 2 that way. Move 2. And then item. Okay, yeah, cool. Get there. Let's see what I get for this thing. I got 300 DP. Nice. Now guess what? I got an AP roulette again. I got a 1. Are you freaking kidding me? But this rate, I'm not going to make it to the freaking item, man. Let's go. I get 3 more. So if I get 3 1s, I'm actually screwed. Alright, so I'm going to duel this first opponent here. Now, I'm already at 26 minutes though, so I might have to actually cut this short. We'll have to see. So rock, paper, scissors. You actually get time in this game. I don't know why they gave you 20 seconds to choose a rock, paper, or scissors. Kind of ridiculous, but okay. I mean, it makes sense if it was like Wi-Fi duels, right? But not this. Alright, so here's how the game looks. This game is significantly more sped up than World Championship mode. So it's pretty basic. If you know Yu-Gi-Oh, then you know how to play this, right? So I got some, interesting shit here, I guess. I'm gonna just go ahead and summon Gemini Elf. Here we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and set 1. And the turn. Did you see how fast that was? Now let's have him take his turn. Let's see how fast he makes his turn. These duels are gonna go by faster on average than World Championship mode duelists. Okay, he played Umi. So now it's gonna make it into, ooh, look at that. Also, visually, I would say it's better. Like, just looking at that ocean in the background, it's kind of cool how it looks, you know? It really is. So that's nice. Alright, so I'm not going to activate it. It also tells you what card you can activate when alerts pop up, which is honestly fantastic. Honestly, I hope a lot of you are impressed just by looking at this if you've never played this game, because I think it's, in terms of layout for the duels themselves, I think it's better than the World Championship games. Notorious Stimpbug. When a face-up material monster you control is selected as an attack target, you can send its face-up card you control to your game to negate the attack and end the battle phase. Okay, so that means you're just gonna go ahead and, oh shit. I mean, I can fissure it actually. If I really wanted to do that, I could. What is this? When it's summoned, it is changed defense position. When a face-up monster you control is selected as an attack target. Okay, and then when this card is selected, you can send up to 3 cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard to give this card 1500 defense. Interesting. Well, I'm just going to get aggressive here, even though he is going to, well, I guess, you know what, I'm going to use Fissure. I'm going to use Fissure, because what he's going to do is send himself to the graveyard, or banish, whatever. What does it banish? So yeah, to the graveyard. So he's going to negate the attack and end the battle phase, which means he won't take any damage, but I'm not going to let that happen. I will Fissure it. Nope, don't activate that. You can also hold B, by the way, just to get rid of those alerts. Like, watch this. I'm just going to hold B. Now the hold, do you want to activate a reinforcements thing doesn't pop up. Just like in World Championship games, once again. Alright, and that's it. See, this is going by much faster. I'm telling you, this is just amazing. It's nice to play a game like this. That's part of the reason why I got temporarily fed up with World Championship games. I need a break from them. They're great games overall in terms of a lot of features that they have, but the duel speed itself is one thing that I really hate. It's got to pick up more, you know, and it doesn't. Over the Nexus does not make that any better. Let me just tell you that right now. It does not. Okay. I'm gonna draw. I got Command Knight. Well, what I can do is I can go ahead and summon Command Knight. Sure, let's go with that. Let's go ahead and enter battle phase here. I'll just go ahead and attack with... I'll attack with the Winged Dragon. Sure, let's do that. No. Oh my god. That's... okay, I'm gonna have to take some reflective damage there. I can still destroy that thing. I can actually attack with Gemini Elf and then use reinforcements. Go ahead and do that. And then give it to you. That'll put you at 2400, more than enough to actually destroy your Emerald Tortoise. But the effect, as you already know, being a Crystal Beast monster, it actually goes into the spell and trap card zone. Okay, and then end the turn. And we are actually almost done with this duel. Summon Goraturil. Oh boy. Okay. And end phase. So that card, all monsters with 1400 attack or more cannot with 1900 attack or more, I don't know why I said 14. With 1900 attack or more cannot declare an attack while Gore Turtle's there. That's okay, because I actually have other monsters I can just deal with that right now. Let's attack you. Okay. And then I can attack with you now. I don't know if the bonuses are the same as World Championship mode. I'm going to try to go for the exactly 0 life points bonus, but I don't know if that actually is a bonus in this game. There are bonuses, don't get me wrong, there are, but I don't remember which ones are in here. So there we go, that's it. That's a victory. I'm telling you, much better and fast pace. Yes, there actually is. Alright, so duelist bonus 40, level bonus 30. The higher level you are, the more DP you get. Turn bonus 35. Battle damage only bonus 30. Exactly 0 life points bonus 20. No special summon bonus 30. And because I got 3 new bonuses, I believe you get 150 per new bonus. I get an additional 450. So I got 635 DP and I got 120 experience. So I need 1,000 total to reach level 2. Okay. There we go. So that's about it for that. That's how the game works. I'm telling you, I'm so excited for this game. I really am. I'm so excited to just keep pouring videos from this game right here because it's going to be amazing. Amazing. One more thing I did not mention is if you go to the PDA, I didn't mention this, but the PDA basically gives you all these options like the main menu. That way you don't have to keep going back to the main menu every time. Deck edit, you already know what that is. Free duel, database, options, status, shop. Everything is from the main menu except suspend game. Suspend game is essentially just kind of like saving midway through a floor. Basically suspend game, and it saves. You can then go back here, and the next time you go into story mode, you're going to basically pick, leave off where you left off, or continue where you left off. My bad. Once you unlock more floors, you'll see that you can actually do a suspend game to only one floor at a time. So if you then choose a new floor, your progress to the previous floor, like when you're redoing it or something, gets erased actually. So just be wary of that. You can only save midway through one floor at a time. I'm gonna go back into Yggdrasil. Again, you can also restart the floor if you want to by doing a new game on it or continuing. I'm gonna continue. All right, so next time we will go ahead and continue with the Yggdrasil Entrance, the very first board of the game. So if you enjoyed this episode in any way, please be sure to leave a like. I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you, and as always, I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great and, of course, a fantastic day.